once again, YouTube. This is Meme Skull Cards, and I'm back with yet another deck profile. This time we're doing Utopia. I do apologize for there not being an upload last week. I was a bit busy, so to make it up to you guys, there'll be 2 uploads this week. Decided to return to some Yu-Gi-Oh videos for a bit. I did sort of take a hiatus from actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but from my time playing, this deck was one of the fun ones. It's a combo oriented deck, as some of you may know, and it has the potential to build a big and oppressive board, even though like most of the time it's just like most of the time it's a one-trick pony. So let's start off with the main deck here. So first off, we're running 3 copies of ZS Ascended Sage. It's a level 4 light warrior monster. If you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. A Utopia XZ's monster that was special summoned using this card on the field as material gains the following effect. If this card is XZ summoned, you can add 1 rank up magic normal spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of ZS Ascended Sage once per turn. So this searches out your rank up magic, which is very good, which is why he is a 3 of, and he's a free body. So next we're playing 2 copies of ZS Armed Sage. That does look a bit blurry on the camera, but yeah. It's a level 4 light warrior monster. If the only monster you control is a level 4 monster, not named ZS Armed Sage, you can special summon this card from your hand. A Utopia monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains this effect. If this card is XZ summoned, you can add 1 ZW monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of ZS Armed Sage once per turn. So both of them work very well with one another. Next up, we're playing 3 Astrotopia. Only downside is, other than Rhoda, this guy is not searchable with any other card in this deck, which is a big downside. I sometimes wish that he was treated as a ZS, but he's not. Which is why I play a certain card in the extra deck to help turbo him out in case we don't get him, and if we are able to extend that far. So he is also a level 4 light warrior effect monster. If an XZ monster or monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You could send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, add 1 XZ's automat, Zexal or number spell trap card from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. Or Astrotopia. Yep. I don't know why I hesitated on saying the name. Thought I was gonna butcher it. This name though, I'm gonna butcher. Play 2 copies of Utopic Onomatopia. It's a level 4 light warrior. He is always treated as a Zubaba, Gagaga, Go-Go-Go, and Dododo card. During your main phase, you can special summon up to 1 each Zubaba, Gagaga, Go-Go-Go, or Dododo from monsters from your hand in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except XZ's monsters. You can only use this effect of him once per turn. So I played 2 of him. He's searchable if we have him in our opening hand with a bunch of the other following guys. It's amazing. Play 2 Dododo Go-Go-Go gloves and 2 Zubaba Bancho Gagaga coat. So both of these guys are level 4 Ertz. This one's a rock, this one's a warrior. This one, during your main phase, you can special summon 1 Zubaba or Gagaga monster from your hand. If you control a Go-Go-Go or Dododo monster except him while this card is in your graveyard, and that does include him because he's treated as all of them, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. And for Bancho, he's a warrior. If you control his Zubaba or Gagaga monster except him, while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card. You can target one Go Dodo monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except Xyz monsters. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. So, both of those are really good. Well, all three of them are good. Next for the Zexal weapons, the ZWs, we play Tornado Bringer and Pegasus Twin Saber. This one acts as protection. This one acts as an extra negate, which is really good and is most likely you want this in the final combo. Or the final board. Next, we play one copy of Astrotopia. Can manipulate its level and allows protection from card effects and battle. Next, for the hand traps, we play 3 Ash, self-explanatory. And then we have 3 copies of Automata Para. This is our searcher of the deck. This adds us 2, but not of the same name, Zubaba Gagaga Go Dododo. We send 1 card from our hand to the graveyard and add up to 2 of those following. So it's a really great searcher for the deck. Next, we play 2 Automatic Pickup. Again, increases the consistency of the deck. It's a continuous spell. When this card's activated, you add 1 automatic card from your deck to your hand, except for this one. You can target 1 Zubaba, Gagaga, Go, or Dododo monster you control. All monsters you currently control become that monster's level until the end of the turn. So that second effect, it doesn't really apply to us because we're a rank 4 spam deck. So, yeah. Next, we're running 2 copies of Zexal Construction. I was playing this at 3, but I did find it a bit cloggy, so I just bumped it down to 2 because it's a hard once per turn. So we reveal 1 card from our hand, and if we do, we add 1 of the following cards from our deck to our hand, then shuffle the revealed card into the deck. So we can either add a ZW monster, a ZS monster, a Zexal spell and trap, a rank up magic spell, a rank down magic spell, and yeah. And if only this could search Astrotopia, you know? An astral monster. That's all they had to do. Next, we play 2 Xyz Change Tactics. Again, I don't know why I was playing this at 3 initially, but you don't want to see a lot of it, so I just bumped it down to 2. If it's in your opening hand, that's great, and you have like 2 monsters to start off with, that's free draws right off the bat. But you don't want to like draw into this if you already have it. So to decrease the chances of that, that's why I bumped it down from 3 to 2. Now we have 2 Xyz imports. This just takes a monster our opponent controls and attaches it as material to one of our Xyz monsters. For the next card, we got Memories of Hope. This is a draw spell. Just wanted to test it out. It works pretty well with our final board. Draw cards equal to the number Xyz monsters with different names you control. You can only activate 1 Memories of Hope per turn. So I was playing like Pot of Desires and stuff, but I feel like this is more in line with how this deck runs. So like this is gonna be the last thing you play. So hopefully you pick up like a hand trap if you need and whatnot. Next we have Rank Up Magic Utopia Hyper Rank Up Magic Utopia Force. This is the only rank up card in here. This is what we search off of the Zexal Soldier, I think they're called ZS. this guy, Ascended Sage. And this gets us into our rank 9 or lower. Next we have the Generation Force, just an additional sorcerer. If we control Xyz monsters, we add one Xyz card from our deck to our hand. Double or nothing, you want to search this off of Utopia Double. One Call by the Grave. Of course, the Rodent Rhoda, the one Monster Reborn, and for the trap, we play the one Numbers Protection. If there was room, I would play 3 Imperms, but those would be in the side deck. Like I've said in my previous videos, the side deck can be whatever you want, so do with that as you will. It depends on the state of the game, honestly. So yeah. So for the extra deck, we're playing 2 copies of number 39 Utopia. We have the one Utopia Double, like I mentioned before. It's your double or nothing searcher. And then this is the card that I mentioned that could help us search out the Astrotopia. Prima Mathmech Alerbertian. I think I butchered that name, but whatever. So he's a Cybers, Xyz, Earth monster. He requires 2 or more level 4 monsters. You contribute 1 monster, special summon 1 level 4 Mathmech monster from your hand or deck. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can detach 2 to 4 materials from this card and activate the appropriate effect. We're not going to activate the 2 because that adds a Mathmech card from our deck to our hand. We don't run Mathmechs in a Utopia deck. 3, add 1 level 4 monster from your deck to your hand. That's the one we're going for. And then 4, add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So the 3 and the 4 are really good. We're mostly going for the 3 if we want to like keep extending. But the 4 is not bad. Next we have the F-Zero, the other F-Zero, Draco Future, and Utopic Future. That should be self-explanatory. It's been around for a long while. And now we have ZS Utopic Sage. This guy, he's a really funny guy. He requires 2 level 4 monsters, so he's generic. You can detach 2 materials from this card, special summon 1 ZW or ZS monster from your deck. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can only attack with number monsters, and you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. You can only use this effect of ZS Utopic Sage once per turn if Utopia or Utopic monster, Xyz monster, my bad, you control, whose original attribute is light, would be destroyed by battle or card effect, except Utopic Sage. You can banish this card from your field or graveyard instead. So he searches out our ZWs and ZS guys, and he's an additional form of protection, which is really good. We have a Ga Magician. He helps us get out our bigger guys when necessary. Tornado Dragon, just for back row removal. Utopia Prime, just for the additional name that we could easily overlay. Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. This is one of the playmakers of the deck. Really great card. Number 99 Utopia Dragnar. This is what you get with the rank up magic. Again, he's really good. Number 38. We get this guy out off of the number 99. ZW Dragonic Halberd. He's just a additional ZW name in the extra deck, just in case we don't have our targets in our deck, because there are cases where I end up either drawing them or having one out already. So, and lastly, we get Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, Sky Thunder. Should be self-explanatory. Zeus. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. If you did, leave a like. If you have any suggestions on how I could better improve the deck, even though I like how it is as is. Just leave a comment down below if you do. I don't mind listening or reading your comments. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.